Hello, in this video I shall be analyzing the topic Impact of the Pandemic on Amplifying Child Labour in India. So we have child labour amplified in India because of the pandemic. We shall see that how. There are no schools working for a child to go and no work for a parent to earn money. So because of this, most of the families in India, they are pushing their children to work. So because of this, child labour is increasing in India. This is not a new condition in India but a pre-existing challenge of India, but that got amplified because of pandemic and lockdowns. Some of the data regarding child labour we have here, we shall see that. In global view, the present numbers of child labour are 152 million. Amongst this 152 million, 73 million children are involved in hazardous works or very dangerous works. So this is what the global data shows. Coming to India, one report from NSS, National Sample Survey, it showed that 95% of this age group children, 6 to 13 years of age, they are getting education from informal or formal way. In any other way, they are getting education. But by the time they reach to 14 to 17 years of age, this percentage is declining to 79.6%. So we see dropout here. So this is what National Sample Survey shows. And based on Census 2011, in the age group of 5 to 14 years, there are 10.1 million children working in India. Amongst these 10.1 million children, 8.1 million are from rural areas. So we see the major proportion of child labour in India is from rural area. So in rural areas also, in this 8.1 million children working, 26% are involved with cultivation and 32.9% are involved with labour, agricultural labour. So we see a major proportion of child labour in India is in rural areas and that too associated with agriculture. Two major reports from international organizations we shall see now. One is from UNESCO, United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. It gave a report based on the Census of India 2011. So the report showed that 38.1 million children in India are presently out of schools then in 2011 or out of school, and this number would contribute to 18.3% of all children in this age group of 6 to 13 years. And one another report is from UNICEF, United Nations International Children's Educational Fund. This UNICEF collaborated with the Ministry of Women and Child Development of India, and they both conducted a survey together in 2013 to 14. So the survey showed that only less than half of this age group children, 10 to 14 years of age group children, have completed their primary education. It means that major proportion of 10 to 14 years of aged children haven't completed their primary education by then. So these are some of the surveys and data shown by various institutes while showing about the child labour proportion in India and in global view. What is the impact of child labour? It would cause physical risks to a child because, as we see, 73 million children in the world are involved with hazardous work. That would cause physical risk, and that would have psychological risk or impact on a child. Needless to say, they would definitely have unhealthy development and growth, and they would drop out and they would not have any education, so they will be uneducated, and they would not even have any skill acquisition. For in future for working, they need skill to work. If they get education, if they don't get education, they at least need to have skill to work, but no skill acquisition will be taught to them, and finally they will be tangled in this vicious circle of poverty, and by then they would have their children again, and their children cannot be educated because of poverty, and the circle goes on. So this is the impact of child labour. But some good news is there, because 2001 to 2011, this is declared as a better decade compared to previous decades in terms of child labour, because child labour declined in this period. Because of some good policy and programmatic interventions, this was possible in India. Some of the policies or programs to this end in India are Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act of 2005, Right to Education Act of 2009, Midday Meal Scheme in schools, and Guaranteed Wage Employment Scheme. This is especially for rural households. So such programs and policies are taken up by the Government of India. So this decade saw some decline in child labour. Some major project is also taken up by the Indian government, that is National Child Labour Project. This project is as part of some ratification of a convention, of some conventions by the government. So the conventions are International Labour Organization Conventions number 138 and number 182. So these two conventions are taken up or ratified by Indian government in 2017. So by this National Child Labour Project came up in India. Through this National Child Labour Project, India is committed to eliminate child labour and especially child labour in hazardous occupations. And to see something in global view, even in global scene also in 2001, this decade of 2001 to 2011 saw a major decline in child labour. But from the last 4 years, we are seeing a reduction in rate of declining. It means that declining of child labour has slowed down. So this is what we see in global scene. So by all this we can come to a conclusion that 2001 to 2011 and ever since that decade we are seeing some decline in child labour, and this is a good news. But there is a lot of work to be done further. And what is India's present scenario now? We are seeing a huge economic contraction, not just in India but in all countries of Asia because of lockdowns and pandemic. And there is a huge major income loss, especially to people from informal economy. And migrant workers return to their villages and they are facing a lot of socio-economic challenges. And we see slower economic growth in our country ever since pandemic or ever since lockdowns are in vogue. And there is a huge rising unemployment we see in India. And people are facing a lot of economic insecurity and lack of social protection, especially to those of informal sector or those of private formal sector. They don't have social protection. And there is a lot of reduced household income we see today, especially in rural areas. So from these households where income is reduced, children are pushed to work. So this is how child labour is amplified because of the pandemic. And these children who are pushed to work, they get used to work and earn money, and there is very little scope for them to return when lockdowns are lifted up. They don't come to school back. So again there is an added impact of digital divide in our country. That is, only few can access to these online classes, the trend right now. And one report from Annual Status of Educational Report 2020, it says that only 1/3 of enrolled children or enrolled students got learning material from teachers. So because of these online classes, they cannot access to books or any other paper material. So this digital material cannot be accessed by everybody. So only 1/3 of enrolled students got learning material. This is a very low percentage, low proportion. So what is the solution to all of this? In India, child labour laws must be strictly enforced by the law enforcing agencies or NGOs or the governments. And there has to be a strategic partnership or collaboration to work towards reducing child labour, that is between government, between trade unions and community-based organizations. So civil society, everybody must come forward to this end. And even the Sustainable Developmental Goal 8.7, this has to be achieved by 2030. And this says that the world countries must end child labour by 2030. And India has taken it a five-year prior target of 2025 to end child labour in India by then. And United Nations gave this International Year for Elimination of Child Labour tag to 2021. So it observed that child labour is increasing amidst the pandemic. So it gave this tag to this year of 2021, as it declared this year as International Year for Elimination of Child Labour. So this must be kept in the minds of the government and work towards removing child labour on par with fighting with the pandemic. So the final say is, or the final word is, future of the children is the future of the nation. So a nation depends on children. So tomorrow's future, tomorrow's nation and its working depends on its children. So if we lose our children to child labour and uneducation and poverty, the nation will be totally poor and it can't make any good strides in the world scene. So this is some analysis about impact of the pandemic on amplifying child labour in India, some of the present scenes in India and global view, and solution and final word to that end. And thank you.